So recently, I decided to join a bunch of new Facebook groups for some of the things that I love. Things like wrestling, my favorite TV shows, favorite movies, a bunch of different things. And recently, I discovered a pretty awful Office fan page or Facebook group. This particular Facebook group is meant for very edgy Office memes. It uses the URL of the Creed thoughts that they use in The Office when Ryan gives Creed that Word document that he pretends is a blog so Creed can write whatever he wants. And I feel like this particular one goes too far. Right now, I just want to say, I understand some of you are going to say this guy is way too soft. And I'm sorry, but this is how I feel. I am totally fine with people being able to post whatever they want, even if it is offensive. But with that, you also give me the right to comment about it and what I think about something and say if I don't like something. So, if you're going to post something like that, understand that someone like me can go and comment about it and say how much we like it or dislike it. So it's a two-way street. One of the first things that you see if you join this group is a big thing at the top that says, if you report a post you find to be offensive or that you do not like, you will be removed from the group. Cannot make this clear. If you do not like a post, simply ignore it and move on. Warning, must have thick skin. And you know what? That makes a lot of sense. I totally understand people wanting a place where they can post things without anyone getting mad on the group. And trust me, that has not happened. There are a lot of people like me who've gotten offended. And I think the big thing is those people like me should just leave the group and leave these people alone. But again, I just wanted to make people aware of the types of things that are being posted on this Facebook group, because some of it is absolutely horrifying. Please note at this point that I'm going to be saying things that I 100% do not agree with. These memes, I think, are way over the line, but in terms of commentary, I wanted to provide my opinion on these memes, so please know that I am incredibly sorry if these memes have offended any of you. Feel free to leave now if you don't want to be offended. And also feel free to, in the comments, get your anger out. I'm okay with that. If you want to get your anger out at me for being a softie, that's okay too. I can take it. I understand that this is going to piss some people off. But, it's my YouTube channel. I can do what I want. You don't have to subscribe. You can dislike it. You can do whatever you want. First one. There's a minority fleeing the scene of a crime, but a civilian shoots him before you can. This one is definitely targeted at the recent events of the shooting that happened in Georgia. I understand the point of this, and, it is clever in the fact that it relates to what's going on, but damn, how heartless do you have to be to find that funny? As some of you know from the Tom Segura video, this particular one is incredibly awful, in my opinion. You have this child with a sign that says, please don't use the word retarded, I am a beautiful person. You have Kelly, this is taken out of context, where it says, you're ugly, and I know it for a fact because I got the evidence right there. Man, why do you have to pick on people like that? That is just grade A bullshit. You're picking on people who have no choice in what they've grown up to be. I have met some amazing people who have Down syndrome. They are some of the nicest people you will ever meet. And again, I'm going to say this probably for every meme. I know I'm taking this too personally, and that's the point of the meme. It's to be edgy. It's to troll me. And I get it. They got me because I'm complaining about it. But hey, it got on my nerves and I wanted to share it. Another one, Pride Flag giveaway. You have this person with a bunch of pride flags, and then you have this photo of Pam where it says, "Please don't throw garbage at me." Comparatively to the rest that I'm going to show, this is actually one of the least offensive. Again, it is incredibly offensive, but it's not as bad as some of the others that I've shown, but it's still pretty awful. Calling, pride flags trash. I mean, we're in 2020. Are we really at the point where we're actually afraid of people who aren't straight? And, I used to be at a time where I didn't understand homosexuality or different sexualities, and I thought it was weird. I was probably homophobic back then, but now, as someone who's bisexual, I totally understand what people go through. And posting stuff like that in 2020 is just so unintelligent. Oh, this one might be triggering to a lot of people, so please be warned. This one is very bad. When your coworker has been complaining about her dry spell, so you rape her in the parking lot after work. It shows Dwight and it says, "You're welcome." What the absolute fuck? Again, are we still at a point where we think rape jokes are funny or should have any place anywhere? And that particular one had a ton of complaints of people saying, "Hey, take this down. I don't care about the rules. You need to take this down." The administrator was like, "Yeah, nope, I'm not doing it," and deleting people who had a problem with it. There are just some things that are taking it too far, even in a meme group where the rule is there are no rules. I never smile if I can help it. Showing one's teeth is a submission signal in primates. When someone smiles at me, all I see is a chimpanzee begging for its life. There's a picture of Martin Luther King Jr. These just take so little intelligence to be able to post. Again, I know they're trolling me. I know they're meant to make you upset. But why do these need to exist? What type of person took the time and was like, "You know what? I really want to piss off a ton of people and I get pleasure out of doing it." How does someone get so much pleasure out of being a troll? That's just such a sick personality. And if you're like that, I just want you to explain why you're like that, just so I can try to understand where you're coming from, because that's just absolutely ridiculous. And then finally, you have this one that is about all the posts. It says, "This was everyone's reaction to when they read those racist and retarded memes that were being posted." It's a picture of Kevin saying, "I have very little patience for stupidity." This one wasn't meant to be as harmful. It was just trying to be creative. But, at the end of the day, as someone who loves The Office, I really wish that y'all wouldn't post stuff like this. It's just pretty harmful. And yes, it's a private group. I knew that when I joined, I could be offended. And yeah, I was offended. And I'm going to leave the group immediately after this. But please remember that just because you can say something doesn't mean you should. I understand I've probably pissed off a lot of people who think a lot of different things are funny that I probably never would. And don't get me wrong, I love an edgy meme once in a while, especially when there's a lot of thought put in them, and I think that it's very creative. But all of these just had such little thought put into them, except for trying to offend someone. So if you do this again, just understand that you can post them, but don't expect that people won't see them, get offended, and potentially make a video about it, which I have every right to do if you have a right to post them. Let me know what types of videos that you want to see in the future. I understand that a couple of my past videos have been a little controversial. I've pissed some people off, but it's what I want to talk about. It's what I enjoy talking about, and I have heard from a good amount of people who really have enjoyed the topics that I've covered. I want to do more reaction and commentary videos and maybe some more photography videos down the line. Thank you so much to those who have supported me throughout this beginning of my journey. I'm really happy with how it started. I'm growing little by little. I'm kind of getting a handle of this YouTube thing. If you have any suggestions for things that you want to see improved on, or what might make the videos more enjoyable for you or others, please feel free to let me know. Follow me on Instagram at Tim Bates Photography, and make sure to hit subscribe and all the other stuff that everyone tells you to do. And have a great day.